to the window. Go to the window. Go to the window. Hey everybody, welcome to The Bottom Line. I'm Michael Noland, and tonight we have tutorial number 6. As you know, we've been covering tutorials in the app LumaFusion. And LumaFusion is a wonderful advanced app. It is $50, which is a far cry from the $300 that Final Cut Pro would cost you, but it covers most of the things that Final Cut have to offer. But maybe even LumaFusion with its $50 price tag is slightly out of your range right now. That's what this tutorial is all about. We're going to back out of LumaFusion, more LumaFusion tutorials to come, and we're going to go to a basic app that's already on your iPad, and that of course is iMovie. Now iMovie was originally designed for the mom or pop editor in the family to edit family vacation videos, family photos, obviously. But some of the basic editing that iMovie has to offer are the very essential elements that you need, not only to edit videos and photos in your own personal life, but can also be a great help if you're just starting out on a YouTube channel. So that's what it's all about tonight. Back to the basics, some basic editing skills, and magic ensues. But first, a really big shout out to all of our new tribal members. I can't believe it, we are at 80 subscribers. We are 20 away from our phase 3 goal at this point. And your response to our first Friday Foray video was great. And by the way, a shout out to Tudor Smith. I'd like to invite everyone to give his channel a bit of a perusing, especially if you're a Beatle fan. This guy takes you to the streets of London where it all happened. I have to admit, Tudor, you did a great review on Get Back. I'm a fan, so I've put Tudor's channel on my list of my favorite channels. Be sure to check him out, won't you? Okay, so like I said before, iMovie was really developed as a very simple editing device for people who had Apple products. It's been a favorite for many years for people to edit their own photos and videos, of course. And while you know that I am a LumaFusion fan, I want you to know that back in 2008 and 2009, I started in iMovie. So I thought, what better way than to introduce the basic concept of photo and video editing than to do an introduction tutorial on iMovie. So here you see that I am perusing my dock. I've showed you my dock before. Most of these apps you're familiar with if you've watched earlier videos. Some of them are a bit different, and we'll get to them in the future. But of course, what we are going to do right now is choose that famous Hollywood Walk of Fame. I wonder how many editing apps wish they had gotten that first. So let's go ahead and choose that icon. We're going to click the plus sign here to get our project started. Now you can choose trailer. We'll talk about that another time. But what we're going to do here this time is choose movie. Now when we do so, that takes us to our media window. In the media window, it gives you 5 sources through which to gather your media. As you can see here, we're choosing to go from the bottom, and we can explore all the many avenues or the many choices we have with which to gather and collect and drop into our project. But for our project tonight, what we want to do is we want to click on videos. When we do so, you can see that I've got a ton of videos here. We're going to go down to the bottom and we're going to choose a very familiar clip. Now, of course, this clip has been traditionally our end card here at The Bottom Line. And here we can see when we choose the clip, we have several different options. If we highlight the clip, there's a check and there's a play button. If we hit the play button, we get a miniature little window and we can review, yes indeed, that's the clip we want to use. Now once we have the check done, we go down to the bottom and we hit Create Movie. Just like in LumaFusion, it drops our project right into a basic editing window. Now one of the things you might notice is where are all the tools? But that doesn't mean it doesn't have some hidden gems. This is where we find out how intuitive iMovie can be. You see, rather than having the tools right there at your disposal, what you do is you highlight a clip. Here's where we see our basic editing tools. We have filters, we can be creative with our footage. How about a good old-timey look here? Ah, wonderful. If that's what I was going for, that's what I'd choose. I don't care what editing program I was in. But we're going to get a little bit more wild than that tonight. As you know, in our tutorials, we like to get a little bit crazy. We're going to make me into a cartoon. Man, I come right out of a comic book. Here's another thing that you've got in LumaFusion is where is that famous question mark to explain everything on the interface? There it is, a live-in tutor. But through this valuable aid, we can access the many different aspects that at first seem to be either hidden or non-existent when you first open up this app. Now, here's something I really like. As you know, I've already showed you how to get free music from YouTube Studio. Right here, we have that option as well, right in the app. And so we're going to peruse the music here. And since we've gotten a little bit crazy tonight with the video, we're going to choose something that doesn't seem to go with it at all. Now we've dropped it in. Now, one of the challenges we have here, obviously, is I've saved this clip and the soundtrack is on it. If we just drop another soundtrack on it, one will either override the other and you'll wind up with a cacophony of sound. That's not what we want. So, how do we drop this new piece of music in and yet eliminate the sound from the visual clip? All you have to do is highlight the clip and then you'll get your tools back. When you find your tools, you click on the icon that controls the volume of that particular track. Turn it down, and then now all you have playing audibly is the new track that you just dropped in. Okay, so now we're getting warm. We have a brand new piece of free music to drop in under our clip. We've messed with the clip, we've gotten artsy. Now we're back at the point where we have a little bit of footage before the actual clip. Let's add a title. So all we have to do is go back to our clip, go to the beginning, highlight it, click on titles, and they give you a complement of titles with special effects that are really, for a basic editing app, is pretty amazing. So here we are, we're gonna choose a title. We're just gonna put the bottom line, even though it's already up there. And we're gonna see what we can do by choosing different title special effects. Down here is where we choose those special effects. We pick one, and what happens on the screen is absolute magic. So here we're typing in the bottom line. We're going to go ahead and choose the type of title special effects we want. We're going to add it just basically for the purpose of the tutorial. And at the end of this video tonight, you will see the results. So that's it. Simple as 1, 2, 3. The simple truth is that it really doesn't take that long to become quite proficient in iMovie. Is it a more simplified app? Yes, of course it is. But this is where each and every one of us needs to be a bit honest with themselves, right? Are we ready for an app like LumaFusion? And if we're considering getting LumaFusion, wouldn't it be smart to get proficient in iMovie first? LumaFusion was designed to work much in the same way that iMovie, and yet offering the more advanced traits of programs much more expensive. Okay, so we've put it all together. It didn't take us but a few minutes. Let's take a look at the results. And there you go. Now, chances are, if you're watching this video, you have this app on your device right now. So I want to give you a personal challenge. Right after you watch this video and the rest of our 16 others, open up iMovie and see what you can do in just 5 minutes of your time. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the first 3 subscribers that start a YouTube channel posted after this video, and we don't even care what size the channel is. That's not the point. For those 3 subscribers, I will do a video that will highlight their channel. So the rules: be a subscriber, start your own YouTube channel, notify me, and we'll take a look at the results and we'll highlight them in an upcoming video. Once again, that's what this whole channel is about. As I've stated before, I'm the question and you, the viewer, are the answer. You're the expert. So we want to be starting something. If we can inspire 3 of our viewers to start a YouTube channel, you know you've been wanting to. You've listened to the experts. All of the experts say the very first thing you need to do is shoot a video and get it on YouTube. Don't worry so much about the quality of the video. Make sure that everybody can hear the video. And try your hand at some of these basic editing techniques. If you're like me, you'll find it almost addictive. Okay, so that's a wrap on this video. We hope you got some value out of this video. If so, please give us a thumbs up. And of course, we encourage everyone to join the tribe. Hit subscribe to the tribe and hit that top bell notification, and you'll be notified of all future videos. This is The Bottom Line. I am Michael Noland, and we are so very grateful for the response that this channel has gotten thus far. On the first of the year, we'll be announcing what our goals are for Phase 4 here on The Bottom Line. And it is time to roll up our sleeves, and we're ready. So until the next video, peace and love and season's greetings to you all.